I'm going to share this also with a couple of other people on my socials that are not necessarily delivery drivers or don't do DoorDash or don't do Uber, but I'm going to share it with everybody that I know anyhow, and that is this. What if I told you that the most depressing thing that I've ever seen as a DoorDash or Uber delivery driver is from alcohol deliveries? And that depressing thing is delivering to the same customers every single day. It's just depressing because you just know that these people's lives are out of control at this point. I'm not above a little alcohol, but the reason why this hits me so hard is because my father is a recovering alcoholic. Now, I'm able to keep mine under control to the point where one bottle of bourbon lasts me an entire year, which I have one right up here right now. But that bottle I bought, 9 months ago now? It's only about half empty. So if I'm having to run for the same customers every single day to get multiple bottles of liquor, something ain't right. I disabled myself from taking alcohol delivery orders on DoorDash for this reason. Because it got depressing for me. And it's just, I felt like I was enabling these people to continue with their alcoholic lifestyles or lives, if you will, which are completely they're completely out of control, obviously, for ordering multiple bottles of liquor every single day. I'm going to the same places every single day. I mean, don't get me wrong, I deliver to earn money, but at the same time, some amounts of money are just not worth the guilt. So, if you know anybody who is on this path, obviously, I would highly suggest referring them to any AA Alcoholics Anonymous program, which is how my dad actually started his sobriety route, and refer those people accordingly. I wouldn't confront a customer on this personally. I would just, go into your app, disable alcohol deliveries, and call it a day. Because you can't confront these people, because if you do, then you can get yourself deactivated. You don't want to do that. You don't want to get deactivated from the entire platform and from delivering things that are needed, such as food, groceries, and things like that. But if you are running into this, again, I operate in a semi-rural / ex-urban market. This could probably happen in urban markets as well. But a lot of those people are more likely to have it delivered because it's a longer drive for these people up here to go to the liquor store than it is for somebody in, say, a city. So on account of that alone, I think it's more common up here, not necessarily because there's fewer alcoholics, but because the distances are just longer. And it's a lot less convenient for somebody who's an alcoholic to drive 20 miles to get their alcohol. It's much easier and much more convenient for them to have it delivered. This is where I say that, I feel like I'm enabling them. That's how, and that's why. So if anybody sees this, anybody in this situation, please refer them to AA or any alcoholic program for recovery purposes, and get them to stop and to start actually living again. If they're ordering their alcohol by delivery services, I would obviously like them to get them to stop drinking entirely. But that again is this is the most depressing aspect of being a DoorDash or an Uber Eats delivery driver, in my opinion, and from my own personal experience. So we'll leave that at that for now. This was my second episode for the day. As long as I continue to participate on these Facebook forums, I will continue to have these subjects come up. But this one just popped in my mind. It didn't come from any specific forum. Anyhow, that's it for now. I'll see you on the next round. Peace out, homies.